Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited you guys made it to our team call tonight. We are going to record it because I know a lot of people had church and different activities they wanted to attend tonight. And we're going to try to make this a monthly meeting. And I'm really excited to introduce you guys to my friend Becky. Becky and I were in the Brave Leaders program with the whole Brene Brown program. And we instantly, it was funny, I heard her voice and the way she explained things and how she does her business. And I'm like, I'm so magnetically attracted to her. And so I sent her a private Voxer outside of our group. And it was funny, and she could explain, she was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, oh my gosh, I like her spirit, her energy. And so we thought it'd be really fun to have team meetings together and brainstorm on how we're going to grow our teams. And we're really excited to, pour into you guys about what we've learned in our Brave Leaders program to help you guys in your businesses. And we do hope that every one of you is going to take that opportunity to take the Brave Leaders program. And then I went to Q School this weekend, so I'm going to share some of my aha moments. It was an incredible weekend. It's kind of why I'm exhausted. When you go to Q School, you just get poured into and your brain never stops thinking for the entire weekend, and you have to come home and literally digest what you learned. And I think I've done a good job today to kind of put my thoughts. But I want to, introduce myself because I know Becky's team's going to be here also. So my name is Celine Par. I've actually been with the Juice Plus company for 16 years. I am a qualifying national marketing director on the team. I absolutely love Juice Plus. I heard about it back in 2001 when my daughter Sarah was born with an autoimmune disorder. She had severe eczema. She had food allergies to milk, eggs, and peanuts. And if that wasn't enough, she was allergic to chemicals. So we couldn't go into any kind of malls or get her pictures taken because every time she smelled perfume, she'd start reacting and we'd have to rush her to the car and get her home. So life was really difficult. And I had a little boy at the time who was 3 that had asthma and croup. So there was no sleep in our household. So when my friend came to me and told me about Juice Plus, you can imagine as a nurse, I was very skeptical at first. But when she told me it was fruits and vegetables and she showed me the research, back then I think there was like 10 or 11 studies, the research sold me instantly. And I couldn't imagine a simpler way to get fruits and vegetables because dinner time in our house was really wartime. Getting these kids to eat what I wanted them to eat. They would sit at the table, 2 little stubborn kids, and just not eat no matter what I did to get them to eat. So I'm really excited that we were able to flood our bodies with fruits, vegetables, and berries out of the Juice Plus every day. And the changes we started seeing were pretty instant. My daughter's eczema started slowly going away. And after 6 months, she had half the eczema she had before. And within a year, she's never had eczema since. She is now 17 years old. A senior in high school, I can't believe it, and super healthy and just beautiful. We are no longer the sick family. We have not had an antibiotic in our household. I'm knocking on wood every time I say this, about 14 years. If we get a little cold, it's gone in a couple days, and it's really rare for us to get a cold. My son went on to never have to take his asthma medication again after that year. He's never had croup, and he went on to play competitive baseball. So it's been a huge blessing to us. And then I'll tell you a little bit about, is it okay, Becky, if I go into a little bit about my business story? So as you can imagine, I had these great results in our family. And here I am now at 47. I was feeling better than I've ever felt. I thought I was healthy in my 20s. But what I found was that there was a lot of people around me that needed, one, nutrition. And when they were seeing my kids get so well, it was only natural I started sharing with them. So after sharing and sharing, before you knew it, I had a mini business. I really did this business for one reason. I wanted shoe money. I wanted to buy the shoes that I wanted without having to ask my husband for any money. So at that point, I started building a business. And when I became what they call comma mama, my husband's like, how did you make this money? And I'm like, I'm not sure. He goes, how about we start figuring this out and really start growing this as a business? Because he was a true businessman. And so I was able to grow my business to the point that I was able to leave my career at the age of 40 of being a nurse. So I do Juice Plus full-time, but really part-time, right? I get a full-time income for my part-time work, and I have never looked back. I love what this company stands for. And after this weekend, I'm even 10 times more into my business. And so I just want to take a minute and let Becky kind of share her story because I know my team doesn't really know her and would love for her to share.
Thank you. Okay, so I received my BA in psychology from Randolph-Macon Women's College. I married my college sweetheart 31 years ago, and we have 3 children and 1 grandson. So Dave and I, with 2 other families, started a classical Christian school in Tallahassee, which has produced some national merit scholars, one of which is my daughter, and my son missed it by 1 point. Dang it. Dave and I are involved in a marriage mentoring and teach a course called Love and Respect and a biblical financial course called Crown Ministries. I have the privilege of discipling high school and college girls around the city that I absolutely love. I love investing in the lives and futures of these young ladies. So I started taking Juice Plus 15 years ago after my mom had been given a diagnosis of fallopian tube cancer and had endured 2 years of chemotherapy and basically been sent home to die. The whole family embraced Juice Plus. Mom began to heal, which really surprised us, and lived a vibrant 8 years longer, and all of our lives were radically changed. Husband allergies disappeared, athletic prowess increased, grades improved, and my 2 sons discarded their labels of autism and ADHD. My husband went through colon cancer with excellent numbers, healthy glow. His doctors were really proud of him, and he's remained healthy ever since. I have experienced dental victories, better blood flow in both legs, a healthy immune system that caused me to live through a deadly bacteria that kills most people. And we continue to see good things happen in our health as we shred with our global community each month. So I'm a qualifying national marketing director with the Juice Plus Company and a Dr. Sears Lean Nutrition Coach. My passion is truly pouring into others' lives, not only nutritionally, but sharing how they can live a victorious life no matter what their circumstances. As Juice Plus reps, we hold the secret to great health and wealth. And for me, it's absolutely a moral obligation to share. So tonight, just to switch channels a little bit, Celine and I want to touch on a couple things that will enable you to work smarter, so you'll have the tools to really transform your business and be able to achieve the life that you want. The tools we want to share with you are goal setting, takeaways from Cortese Q School, Celine, sharing how to share this business, and the importance of the 3-way call. So I'm going to just jump into goal setting. So first, consider what you want to achieve. What do you want with this business? Do you want to impact lives, or do you want to earn a certain income? What is your 1-month goal? I don't know if you have a pencil or a phone, but you might, after this call or even during it, write these down. What is your goal for 1 month? What is your 5-year goal, your 10-year, your life legacy that you want to leave? By knowing precisely what you want to achieve, you know where you have to concentrate your efforts. You'll also quickly spot the distractions that can so easily lead you astray. Because, I mean, how many of us have distractions? Like every day, right? Time blocking is a great way to do away with distractions. Our team has a Sunday night Zoom call where we identify the 10 to 20 people who we want to move into action that week. It could be to tell them about the business or the product, or to follow through with the conversation, or ask qualifying questions to see if the business or product is a fit for them, or even just to ascertain if we've done our job in answering all of their questions so that they can make an informed decision and hopefully get started on this healthy living journey. So verbiage is truly important as well. I encourage you to pick a certain time each week, set your goals for the week. I mean, for us, it's Sunday night. For you, it could be Monday. Follow through with that. It could be a goal as simple as telling 5 people a day that there really is such a thing as fruits and vegetables and capsules. Block off a certain time each day, let's say from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It could be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. or 3 hours or 4 hours a day, just whatever you can, but time block that time off and work your business. I like to use Teamsy. Does anybody else using it? It has a neat logarithm for people to talk to. You put your customers and your Facebook people in there and you kind of rate them. It sounds weird, but look into Teamsy if you're not using anything. It's incredibly effective. The goal is to get to a live conversation and move someone to action. So that's just really tipping the ice of goal setting. If you haven't started that, this is a good time to dive in and we can have more conversations about that later. But Celine, you can take it away.
Yay! So I am going to share a little bit about Q School. So what Q School is, when you hit senior sales coordinator, you get invited to, I went to the Cortese Q School. So if you're on my team, you can go to the Cortese Q School. And there's also a Q School at corporate. And it is a special 3 days that you get to fly up to Memphis. You get to tour the Juice Plus company. You get to spend some time with Jay Martin, our founder, who is absolutely hilarious. I think he sang us 4 different songs. If you saw Facebook, you probably saw him singing to us. They did like a duet. I mean, he's just an amazing person. So what the 3 days that I went to was the Cortese School. And so it was pretty intense. So I was with Jeff Roberti, who's the #1 income earner in the world of any network marketing business. And then our upline, Cheryl Cortese, who used to be a school teacher, who's been in this business, I think she said 33 years. So she started back before they had Juice Plus, they had water filters. So the first person that they had speak was Paulo. He is our Chief Operating Officer. And what he was doing was really just telling us about where the company is going. And after hearing him speak, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, we couldn't be in a more perfect company at a more perfect time with the kind of things that are going on in the industry. And so what he talked about is, why are we the perfect business? Number one, we're not a buyer's club, okay? We are a consumer to consumer. Our product gets shipped directly to the consumer, very similar to like Amazon and all the companies. As we all know, there's a demise of retail. And so for all these years, we've been already in the perfect space. But now it's even becoming even better because everything's moving from purchasing online. So for people to purchase online on your website is nothing that's unusual for them. It's something they've been doing for the past, 5, 10 years. So it's getting even better. For a lot of people, our business is a plan A or a plan B. For a lot of people, it's becoming a plan A, because families, more and more families are looking for time freedom. People are starting to really understand how stressful life is. And they're wanting, it's like this whole generation that was growing, getting busier and busier. Now we're in this generation of people wanting to relax more, spend more time with family, because they're starting to see the problems with technology. So we really are the perfect business. And what I loved is with any company that's growing as rapidly as Juice Plus is, one of the fears of a lot of distributors are like, oh my gosh, how many new products are they going to release? What's going to go on with the future of our company? Well, he said that our company plans on keeping a very narrow product line, which is great for all of us. We're not going to have a whole catalog full of products. We're going to be just fruits and vegetables. We have our omega blends. There's no plans for any new products in the near future. But what he said was so exciting was, we are going to be offering new services for our customers. So they are brainstorming right now about services that our customers want that will keep them in tune with the Juice Plus company and keep them in the lifestyle of being healthy. So I don't know about you, but that is so exciting to me. And then lastly, he said they're looking at doing loyalty rewards for all of our customers. Every other company out there offers, rewards for being customers and being loyal. So why not us? So I love that this company is always thinking how to be better and how to really save our space in the marketplace and to set us apart from any other company that's out there. So let's talk about, they've done some research to find out what actually makes the most successful distributor. And they found that if you're spending less than 10 hours a week in your business, the chances of you being as successful as someone who spends 10 to 20 hours is much less. So the sweet spot for our business is for you to consistently put 10 to 20 hours a week into your business. And they talked about what's really important these days is when you meet someone for our business and you're sitting down with someone, people are like focusing too much on, what do you need? Like they're asking people, what do you need? What do you need? It's not what they need. You want people to focus on what they want, because people will go to work for their wants and their dreams more than the money they need to keep their family going. Does that make sense, everyone? And that for me was kind of an epiphany, because I can't tell you how many times I've sat down with new distributors and trying to figure out how much money they need. And it's not about needs, it's about wants and helping people dream. And so here are some of the business tidbits. One of them was, there's 2 kinds of people, and I like this. There's people who need money, right? and there's people who need more money. And so for all of us, it is about not being shy. There are people looking for business opportunities right now. Most families are not able to dream on two incomes. So a third, the quote unquote side hustle has become a catchphrase because people are looking for a side hustle. And for you to come along to the right person at the right time is what's going to have them come into your business. And it's all about, if you're not mentioning it to people, there's so many companies out there that are going to start capitalizing on these people that are looking for businesses. So do not be shy. Share, share, share. You couldn't be more proud of this company and where we're going and where our sales are going. It's unheard of any company like Juice Plus to have this kind of sales throughout the world for as long as we've been in business. So number 4 is everyone wants freedom of choice. So make sure that in your business story, you're talking about your freedom of choice. So, and it's okay to say, let's say right now your business is not at a point where you have freedom of choice to do the things that you want to do. It's okay to tell people where you're going in your business. So in your business story, what I see for my family is time freedom to travel whenever we want to go. 3 trips a year to show our kids, different places in the United States. But it's okay to actually tell people what you're forecasting, what you're dreaming, and what you're pushing for. Because that still creates an image in their mind about what they want for their family. And I love this. This is probably my biggest aha moment. Number 5, do not spend time fixing your weaknesses. Strengthen your strengths and your weaknesses will catch up. I can't tell you how many times, because we have conference coming up in Tampa, how many times I've gone to conference and I come home going, I got to fix myself. I heard this person give their speech. I'm not organized enough. I'm not this. And I come home and I start spending time organizing. No, we want to spend time doing paid activities like talking to people. We get paid to talk to people. And, you're good enough. And I love, my friend got a ring that says, you are enough. Wherever you are in life, we've survived to get where we are. I'm not the most organized person, but I'm so talented in talking to people. And so I make up, with my strengths, make up for my weaknesses. So I loved hearing that. And number 6, focus. I know Becky mentioned distractions, and we read a book called The Compound Effect. Please write that down. It's free on YouTube for audio. I have gone through so many personal growth books over the years. I can say this book, I could not put it down because it's all about consistent activity and how it compounds to really make a focus in your life. And I love this mnemonic for focus. Follow one course until successful. So if you're not good at something or there's something you're focusing on in your business, keep doing it over and over until you've learned it. And I listened to Cheryl Cortese, how many times she sat there and recited the marketing plan every day over and over till she could do it without even thinking about it. And number 7, consistency of activity will directly affect your pay exponentially. So if you're staying consistent in your business, and we talked about that sweet spot's 10 to 20 hours. If you don't have 10 to 20 hours right now, that's okay. If you have 2 hours, make sure you have 2 hours every week. Because one of the things when I first started my business, I would have these big spurts of energy and then I'd relax. And then I have big spurts of energy and relax. And that does not help you get successful because momentum is what takes off in your business. So if you can keep that ball rolling with consistent behavior, it's very, very important to get you to where you want to be, especially NMD. And then the next one is, and I kind of discussed this before, people respond better to potential than real gain. Again, so in your business story, it doesn't have to be exactly what you've attained because not all of us have the same kind of dreams. You could be telling someone monetarily where you're aiming or what you're doing, but they're thinking they just want to help people. So you have to make sure that your story contains several different facets of what you think they're going to be interested in. And so I think it's really great I know most of us on this team want to help people. So make sure that's in your business story, sharing with people your desire to help others and how that makes you feel. And then number 10, the most important, kind of why we're here tonight, of course, your belief is the most important factor in growing your business. So it's belief in the product, belief in the business, the belief in the industry, and the belief in yourself. And yourself is one of the hardest ones, of course, right? We all have our hangups. But when I listened, they had a new NMD who came to Q School. And you're probably wondering, wait a minute, I thought you just had to be a senior sales coordinator. NMDs can't go to Q School. She became an NMD in 6 months, okay? 23 years old, who went through our entire marketing plan in 6 months. And so all of you are probably thinking, oh my gosh, what did this girl do? And I call her girl. I mean, she's 23 years old, completely free spirit, didn't want to go to work at a job. And so she knew this was the one avenue for her to be able to travel the world and do the things she wants to do. And she just put her head in the ground and she just focused on this business every day. And she did relentless amounts of activity. And listening to her inspired me. Well, most of us on here may get to NMD in 6 months. We can, but probably not, right? Because we have children and we have things going on. But it is a great feeling knowing that if you really decided to put the next 6 months, put your life on hold and really grind out your business, that it is attainable. People are doing it left and right in our business. And for me, it just shows me that nothing stopped this girl. Her belief in this product was rock solid. Belief in our industry, she knew she was in the right place at the right time. And she also had a ton of belief in herself. And she would list, I mean, she had goals high as talking to 20 to 30 people per day. And she would literally sift through people. Hey, I'm really excited about this business opportunity. I'm looking for a business partner. Are you interested? No? Okay, next. And she just kept going through the line until she found the people that she needed for her team. And believe it or not, you really, to get to NMD, you need 6 strong frontline. So just think about that. If you just got lucky enough this month to run into 6 people who will run with you in this business, that's all you need to start growing your business to national marketing director. So those were my ahas. As you probably could tell, it was just an exciting time to go to the company and see the staff that worked there. As I walked around the building, they took all the titles off of every office. So Jay Martin, who's the founder, Paula, who's the CEO, there's no titles. Everybody just works for the company. They're all in the same hallways. It was just amazing that everybody loves working for this company. And I talked to a lady that worked in IT, and she actually started in the call center. She gave up her career in IT because she wanted to work for the Juice Plus company so badly that she went into the call center and started answering phones, making, a quarter of what she used to make just to rise up in the company so she could be there for a lifetime. So that was awesome.
That is awesome. Wow. I'm going to go back and take notes. This is so incredible. And I know we want to end up at 9, so we might have to vox a little bit, but I want to really touch on inviting to your business, which this girl, goodness, listen to Celine. I don't know if these tips will be good enough, but this is what I have. So we need to have in mind who we'd like to share this business with. So to do that, just for a second, close your eyes while you're on the call and think about the people you love to travel with or laugh with or just be around. Who makes you smile? When you get off the phone or even now, write down their names. Share this business. You can open your eyes. Share with at least 10 people why you think this business might be a great fit for them. And you can say, I have no idea if it is, but this is what it is about you that makes me smile. And I want to do life with you. Do they have pain in their past that they can turn into passion and purpose in a business? Do they have big dreams that their paychecks now aren't allowing them to fulfill? Are they just excellent people who can have a great impact on many people? Tell them how you see them and find out their dearest dreams. What were yours? To be home with your kids, to help people get healthy, to see your friends happy, or to find a bigger purpose in life, to be able to help pay down the house, or to go on better vacations. Or maybe to retire your spouse from a job so that you could jump into making a life on your own terms. Tell your dream team about your dreams. Let them know that this is the best vehicle to time freedom. The only way we make money is by helping people get healthy. and then invite them to take a look at our mission and see if they want to lock arms with you and create healthy living ambassadors with you. So if you only set your sights at getting people on the product, you'll have healthy friends, but you're limiting their gifts and dreams. Open their world by giving them a glimpse of who they can be. We allow people to realize their dreams. They can be dream gifters as well. That's what we do. So do you want to touch on the power of the three-way call?
I do. So I know a lot of people on my team, we love three-way calls. And sometimes it feels difficult. Like, what do I say to someone to get on a three-way call? And I think the number one thing to make three-way calls really successful is you have to really trust the person you're doing the three-way call with. And so I want to tell you a little bit about how we do three-way calls on my team. And I'm sure, Becky, you do the same. And I do have an image I can send you with kind of like the rules of engagement. And so before you do a three-way call, you got to make sure that the person you get on there, your upline, or it could be a sideline like Becky and I, that they know all about this person, what you love about this person, and why you'd want this person. It's a business three-way call about why you want this person in your business. And when you're talking to your friend, you just can say, hey, listen, I have a friend named Celine. She's got such a great story. I would love for you to hear how she got her family healthy. Would you be open? Open's my favorite word. Would you be open to getting on the phone with her? I would love for you to meet her. Easy, right? And then you call me and say, Celine, this is my friend. You'll tell me all about her. And then when we get on the call, the most important thing you can do when you're on the phone on a three-way call is edify me as your upline, because your friend trusts you, but you need to transfer that trust to me. And then when your upline starts talking, you get to be quiet and let me, I've already got facts about the person, try to find out a little bit about them, ask some good qualifying questions, and then I'll tell them my story. And then at the end, before I leave you alone with your friend, I edify you. I always tell the people that we're on the phone with, you're really lucky that so-and-so had the courage to bring you on this call. She really cares about your health, and I'm so glad that she stepped out of her comfort zone to invite you to this call. And then you leave your, I get off the line, I leave my distributor with their prospect. And one of the questions you're supposed to do once I get off the phone is, hey, what did you think about what you heard? Did it resonate with you? Do you have any questions? And then the hardest question of all, and this is when you have to kind of take a deep breath, are you ready to get started? Do not forget that question, because so many times people need help getting to that decision. And sometimes you'll hear a pause, and I'm one of those people, you probably can tell I like to talk. When I hear that pause, I get so nervous and I have to put my hand over my mouth, because you want to fill that time with words. Just sit there and be quiet, because they're probably just looking for their credit card to give you the credit card number. Okay, just assume the best. But so many times I literally let that silence just sit there, because some people do need to think. And if they come back and say, this is not a good time for me, it's a great time for you to say, was there more information? Can I send you another video? Kind of find out why they're not wanting to get on Juice Plus. And the most important thing is, don't take that as rejection. It's just not now, right? We're always here, and make sure you end the conversation saying, no worries, I can't wait. If things change, please let me know. Is it okay if I keep you on my list? I have really fun events like Salad in a Jar parties, and then just keep them engaged. Okay?
Awesome. Y'all, thank you so much for getting on this call. I know it's 9:01, but I just want to wrap it up really quickly. This is your business. Celine and I are here to support you. We're cheerleaders. We are not hunting people down. You need to show up in your business. Get on Voxer, check it every day. Check your Facebook, your team page every day. Call your upline, ask for advice and help doing three-way calls. When you ask your upline, that really builds trust, and that produces a leader. Three-way calls and events build our business. An event can be coffee, a potluck, Facebook Live, salad in a jar, anything when you're engaging people, asking questions, and moving people to an action. So after this call, follow up with one of us or with your upline. Let them know your intentions for this business, and you take the initiative. We won't chase you, but we will show you how to achieve your goals and dreams. We love doing this. I never work a day in my life. I get up ready to transfer my passion to others, and then say next if they're not ready for that. So we've so enjoyed sharing with you, and just I hope we've opened your world a little bit, and we'll look forward to doing this once a month.
Yes, I'm going to we'll send out a boxer. We'll set a date so everybody knows it'll be a certain, maybe Wednesday of every week. So we know exactly when to get on the call. But I am really looking forward to the joint activity. I think it's gonna be fun to brainstorm. And then the next call, we'll go over another topic and then have you guys ask questions and we'll all just kind of brainstorm, okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys, good night. Thank you so much for taking the time to get on.